What is up, guys? It's your boy Victorious, back again with another video. I said I'm back again with another video. Today I'm gonna be telling you guys about how when you have a nice body, the world is nice to you. So smash the like button, comment below what you think, subscribe if you want. Let's get into it. I spent this entire year working on my physique, right? And it's funny because I wouldn't say I was never not in shape, right? But I realized, I was a lot heavier than I should be all my life, right? I remember when I had the baddest girl I ever had. I was I ever spoke to, right? That's when I was at my most lowest weight. I was like 215 pounds, I was like 210 to 215 pounds, right? And that was when I had the most baddest chick. And even one of my boys was like, "Oh, nice job, bro." And I had I was with my ex, and I upgraded. Well, we were never together, but it's funny because I sent her a picture. I was like, "Oh, look, I'm teaching this girl math. Look at her." Okay. Anyways, I'm noticing that I had lost a lot of weight. I lost like 82 pounds in this year. And it reflects, if you watch my older videos, and you'll see I look a lot different. And people are being nicer to me. People are being that. I really just want to make this video so it's in the future, it's if I ever because there a lot of times when you're on your weight loss journey, you're oh, I don't even know how to do it. I don't even know how to get in that shape again. I don't even know how to do it, right? And it's so simple, it's so easy. It's it's not like the actions that really is hard to do. It's mainly the mindset, right? It's mainly the getting in that, because the thing is to be in shape and to be healthy, and you're if you're unfit, it's really the food that's fucking you up, right? It's really the food that's messing your mindset up, because the food, when you're eating unhealthy all the time, it's if you're eating fast food every single day and unhealthy snacks and stuff, it kind of fuzzies up your mind, right? It distorts your head. You're not thinking clearly because you're under the spell of the unhealthy food. You're eating all this food and you're oh, it's so impossible to eat healthy and all that stuff, right? And the worst part of it is that it makes you feel like you need this runway, right? You need a runway of 8 months, right? Or you just need everything to be. It's just perfectionism, right? It's just perfectionism, and it's you just feel you need this long runway in order to you need oh, I have a wedding I have to go to, so I need to get fit in 2 weeks, right? I need 40 pounds in 2 weeks. I have this and that. And it's your lifestyle, your weight is a reflection of your lifestyle, right? Your weight is a reflection of your mindset. So it's if you have a fuzzy mindset from eating all that unhealthy food, your stomach is gonna reflect that. Your body, you're gonna have body fat, because it's just reflecting. Because when you're eating healthy, for me, I've been eating healthy for most part of the year, right? I eat more healthy than I don't eat healthy, right? Now I'll eat things that aren't super incredibly healthy, right? Like a steak, like a ribeye, right? And some cheese sticks. I'll eat that stuff, and Fruity Pebbles. But for the most part, I'm eating the same thing every day. I'm eating it's also, that's another thing, it's boring. It's boring to eat. You have to be okay with boring, right? You have to be okay with not being a foodie. You have to be okay with your food being the same as it was yesterday and every single day. If you could, the people who are shredded, they eat the same thing every single day, bro. They eat the same boring stuff. Chicken breast, rice, broccoli, that's it, right? I like to, have variety. I'll eat berries and all that stuff. But it's for the most part, bro, it's not the more boring your eating is, the more lively your life is gonna be, right? Because it's now I'm more lean. Girls are giving me attention, right? And it's it feels good to have female attention. It feels good when girls are nice to you. Because it's when girls are not nice to you, when girls are ignoring you, obviously women isn't the most important thing ever, right? But it's bro, life is better when girls are nice to you. Because when girls are being nice to you and giving you good female attention, it kind of just regulates you. It's just makes you feel fucking normal, right? I don't know if it's because I grew up with a lot of female attention all the time. It's having girlfriends and all that stuff. And it's like when it's like not in your life anymore, it's kind of weird, right? When girls like just aren't nice to you. But then when like girls are nice to you, and then they're like staring at you and looking at you and stuff, and they're like, you know, flirting with you back and stuff, and like you say the perfect thing and you make them like, oh, right? It's like, why not, right? It's like life is better like that. It's like, would you rather have that? Like obviously, because you know some people will say like, you know, that's not everything. Like women isn't everything. You shouldn't focus on women. But it's like, you know, that stuff is nice, right? It's just like women are like decorations to your life, right? Because it's like, you know, especially when you're doing like all this boring stuff. It's like you live in a wooden shack, but then women come and they're like flowers, right? And you're like, okay, that's nice. Feels good. But yeah, that's basically what it is. It's like, you know, the better in shape, the more in shape you are. You know, and it's just like, people just, like, I don't even, like, I always hear people talking about, like, you know, when you get in shape, people will respect you more. And I'm not really sure what respect is anyways, right? Like, I'm not even 100% sure what even is respect. Today's Christmas, December 25th, and 2025, it's 12/25/25. And, you know, I was in Walgreens because that's the only thing that's open, and the line was super long, right? And it's funny because there was these two girls in front of me, and they were pretty cute, but I was trying not to be like too close to them, right? So I had like a little space. And the thing is like I was carrying like some heavy stuff, and I didn't want to carry that stuff while I was in line. So I was just like, you know, I put them down. And it's funny because there was like this homeless guy, and it was kind of weird. And he walked close to the girls, and I kind of like defended them, right? Like, I don't know why I did it, but I just like walked. I was like a barrier between them and the homeless guy. And it was funny because I didn't even realize what I was doing, and I was just like, oh, I kind of like protected them, right? But whatever. I had made a lot of space in line so that I wouldn't be like too close to these girls, you know, like make them uncomfortable or anything. And this guy behind me, you know, he kind of like spaced in that gap, like as if I wasn't just standing there, right? And it's like the weirdest fuck. It's like, nigga, you see someone is standing there, bro, and it's like, why are you gonna close that? Like that's basically like he's skipping me. You know what I mean? It's like there's the two girls, there's me, and then there's him. And I get out of the line because I need to like pick up my stuff that I had left because I don't want to carry it. And this motherfucker just like, you know, closes the gap between the girl where I was and him. And it's like, you know, I come back into the line, and you know, now it's like a sandwich, and like Oreo, right? And it's like we're all like super like congested and squished together. So I just like, you know, I just used my spine, and I just like walked into him, and he's like backing up, right? And it's like, that's what I wanted. So I'm just like backing up so that he backs up too, and I'm creating that space. And then he says to me, oh, are you okay, bro? Like, you're good, bro? And I just ignore him because I'm just like, nigga, why are you, like, you saw I was standing there, bro. Like, why would you just close that gap as if I wasn't in line? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? It's like weird. I don't know, bro. But you know, it's funny because he did it. You know what I mean? That's what's funny about it. It's funny because he did it. Like, if I wasn't like in shape and I did that shit, he would have gave me pushback. He would have been, you know, he would have been grandiose enough to be like, hey, bro, what are you doing? Like, you can't do that, bro. Like, you know, he would give me pushback. But because I'm like way stronger, he was like fat, right? So it's like, I'm in way better shape than he is. So, you know, I was able to just like have my way, and he respected it, even though he gave pushback. He didn't do anything about it, right? And it's so funny, bro. It's like nowadays, now I'm like crossing into that fight mode me, right? It's like, bro. It's funny because nowadays one of my most used things that I say is like, oh, what are you gonna do about it, right? I've never said those things before in my life. Now, and I've always heard them. And now it's like, what are you gonna do about it, right? It's like I do whatever I want, and I'm just like, what are you gonna do about it, right? Like, what are you gonna do about it? Nothing you can do about it, because you're not gonna do shit, bro. The other day I was in Publix, right, and the grocery store, and then this motherfucker, he's like on his phone, talking super loud in my, like, you know, like right behind me, and he was being super annoying and obnoxious. And you know, the same thing, because it's like, you know, bro, like in lines, I hate being in lines, right? I hate being in lines. I hate being close to anybody. I hate when people are close to me. I don't like that stuff, right? So I create distance, because I know that the person that comes behind me, they're gonna you know, they're gonna get super close to me, and I make a lot of space, because in case they come super close, then I can, you know, I can control how much space that the person behind me and in front of me has, right? Instead of just like being you know, forced to stand next to someone that I don't want to stand next to, right? And I have to do what I did in line. Anyways, so you know, I was making space for the person in front of me. It was only me and the other person in line, so it's like there's no need for me to be like super on top of the other person. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know, hold on, give me a second. There was no need for me to be like super on top of the person in front of me because it was only us in line. So I was just chilling, right? And they were chilling, and so yeah, I was just minding my own business, right? And this guy comes, he's like, "Hey, big dog, the line's moving. You gotta move up." This motherfucker's telling me what to do, bro. And it's like, it's one thing to tell me like, "Hey, can you move up?" or the line is moving, but this motherfucker's telling me, "Hey, yo, move up," right? And it's like, for me, bro, I'm always on tough guy mode all the time, at all times, bro. I'm always on tough guy mode. And so a motherfucker comes up to me telling me what to do, bro, like another grown ass man telling me, a grown ass man. And it's like, bro, hey, I'm not gonna tolerate that disrespect, bro. Trust. And he's saying that shit to me, and I'm just ignoring him, right? And he's like on the phone talking shit about me and stuff. This is like the worst story to start telling when I'm doing delivery right now. And so I don't even know where I'm going. You know, he starts talking shit about me on the phone and stuff. I'm just ignoring him. Don't care about him at all. And he's just being super annoying. And you know, he decides like, oh, I'm gonna skip. He basically says I'm gonna skip. He didn't say it. He skips me. He tries to skip me, and I stand in between and I move up. Right? He was able to get me to move up because he was gonna skip me. And I didn't allow him, and then now we're closer to each other in the line. And then he's talking shit or whatever. I'm just ignoring him. And I say to him, "Hey, back up, bro." And he does it, right? And he's like, "Hey, why did I do that?" He literally says that shit, bro. He's like, "Hey, hell nah, bro." I told this nigga back up, and he backs up, bro. And it's so funny because he's like, "Wait, why did I do that?" Right? And he's out on the phone talking shit. And he's like, "Hell nah, bro, I ain't doing that shit." But he already did it, right? And it's like, it's so funny because I didn't do what he told me to do, but he did what I told him to do, right? That's respect, right? But it's like I had to verbally tell him. It's like there's like the magical kind of respect where it's like, you know, I just like use my body, and then people just like, you know, quit or whatever. But then there's like the other respect where it's like I gotta tell them what to do, right, with my voice. Anyways, hold on. So then he's you know, they're all offended and stuff because he's like, "Hey, why'd I do that?" Right? And he starts like yelling at me and stuff in the store, and I'm like ignoring him. And I forgot how I'm telling the story, and I really don't want to talk about it anymore. But anyways, you know, life is just better when you are when you're in shape, because it's just like, you know, it's just a lot easier to handle things. It's easier to handle people. It's like you have a force field around you, right? It's like you have a force field, and it's just like, that's why it's like, you know, whenever I eat bad food, I had some Pringles, I had a Slim Jim, and I had some cookie dough bites, and I had a bunch of chocolate and a bunch of cookies. I had chicken tender sub and a burger last night, and I had just been eating so bad, right? But I had just fasted for 8 days, right? So I think it's good, okay, to eat it a little bit. But you know, it's like I feel those fuzzies, bro. It's like I feel the fuzzies of like, oh, how am I gonna lose this weight? Even though I just lost like 13 pounds. So I'm like, you know, stressing about, oh, I just ate all this bad food, and I'm just like only doing it for a week. But it's like, it's so stressful, you know. With that being said, like the video, comment below what you think, subscribe if you know. If you have any questions, just DM me on Instagram at Nick Torres, at Fix6feet on my computer. Talk about your question. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my Patreon and donate to my charity. A hand on mine link is in the description. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.